you go.
Oh, there we go. All right, I'm going to start the timer. Hello, welcome in, Teresa. How are you doing today?
Hi, Dr. Garcia. Um, so.
Well, what seems to be happening?
Um, it's hard to tell you what is happening, but something bad happened.
Oh, okay. Why do you seem nervous to tell me?
Last last Wednesday,
Mm.
I got arrested.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you know what for?
It was for domestic battery.
Oh. Um, can you elaborate a little bit more?
Yeah, I if I start crying, please excuse me.
Of course, of course.
Um,
You let me know if you need a tissue.
yeah. So I was having trouble with my husband.
Mhm,
He he's a person that doesn't provide the minimum effort,
mhm,
and and so it's getting to me, his lack of responsibility. And I have to clean, I have to cook, I have to take care of my daughter, then I take care of my mom.
mhm.
Um and so he wanted me to breastfeed the baby. But in the morning, I'll tell you what happened. um he took my car without any regard to asking me.
Oh, wow.
In the morning, I texted him, "Hey, where's my car? I don't see." Oh, no reply until 3 o'clock. Um, I get a
Wow. Oh, go ahead.
I get a reply back at 3 o'clock, and
Mhm.
he says, "Oh yeah, I have your car." And I said, "Well, I was texting you all day. You're at work. Obviously, you can't text back soon enough, but it's 3 o'clock. Where's my car?" "Oh, I have your car. I had to go to the DMV and blah, 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 blah." So that ticked me off. That was a strike one. It ticked me off.
Mhm.
So I came home, I picked up the baby, I fed everybody.
Mhm.
And then it was like around 8 o'clock, 8:30, where the baby wanted to get breastfeed, but I'm trying to wean her off. And so I was breastfeeding her, and then he gets this attitude. "Don't let the baby cry." He goes, "You need to feed the baby.
Mhm.
Feed the baby." And I was, ooh, it ticked me off
Mhm.
that I went off on him. I went off on him. I approached him and I said, "Get out of my house. Get out of my house. You need to get out of my house now."
Mhm.
And he did. He did. Like he was walking out the door, but then he's like, "Wait, this is my house. You get out." And he started to record me. And he was recording me, and I was like, "What are you doing? Why are you recording me?" He starts to, and then I'm trying to take his phone, like for him to stop recording me like this. We were struggling. Well, I called the police, and I told the police, um, "I need you to get him out of the house." And that's the reason I called the police, so that they can get him out. But I was not aware that I They asked me if I hit him. I said
Mhm.
no, but I did. I was angry.
Yeah.
It's just bottling up everything.
Mm. It sounds like you feel really overwhelmed and stressed, and I can see that, you know, you and your husband had an issue because he took your car and also because you didn't feed the baby immediately, and you ended up coming home and cooking and still taking care of your family even though you feel like he doesn't contribute. Is that correct?
That is exactly what is going on, Dr. Garcia. He doesn't contribute. He just orders me. But I feel no help from him.
Yeah. That sounds like a really difficult situation. Um, do you feel like you handled it correctly or
I feel very upset at myself
Mhm,
because now I have a CPS case
mhm,
open. Um, I might lose my apartment.
mhm,
We're getting, you know how every year you have to recertify for the apartments, for low income apartments? Well, I have that. I'm a low income person. And so the manager says that if should my background not clear, then I might lose my apartment. And that's another added,
mhm,
a lot of things. And you know what he said?
mhm.
He said, well, I didn't call the police. You're the one that hit me. That's all he said. He didn't apologize for any of it.
Wow. So it sounds like you're really frustrated still with your husband because he's not acknowledging his part in the issue. And just out of curiosity, what are your thoughts on doing a little exercise? Is that okay?
Yes, doctor, please.
Okay. For the exercise, I just wanted to think about like, let's pretend that you go to sleep at night. And when you do that, you have a miracle happen that solves the problem or problems that you're having. In the morning, how would you how would you know that those problems are solved? Like what would that look like?
I've asked that my question what could I change? First of all, I regret having him in my life. So
Mhm,
I would, if I could have a day to myself, doctor,
mhm,
that'd be ideal. Or I don't have responsibilities. I don't
mhm,
have to take care of my mom. I don't have to prepare her for dialysis. I don't have to get my baby ready for the day. It's just about me waking up maybe at 11 in the morning,
mhm.
and I don't have a husband in back of me barking at me orders. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay. Well, it sounds like you kind of have an idea to an extent on what would ease a little bit of the tension and kind of take some pressure off you. I thought specifically that idea about maybe having time for yourself where like you don't have to feed the baby, you don't have to wake up early. Um, what kind of support system do you have, or what kind of do you have any family or anything that someone could like maybe help you with that?
I do have a daycare that I take her to.
Mm-hmm.
I might take her earlier just to
Mm-hmm.
get myself started.
Mm-hmm.
I usually take her around noontime, but
Mm-hmm.
I can take her earlier just to myself get myself more time. I can do that, doctor.
Okay. Definitely. I think that'd be a great idea. I think taking some of the pressure
Mm,
off of you is going to really help ease the tension in the house. And
thank you, doctor.
along with that, what other things do you think you could have done differently to maybe alleviate or help the situation a little bit? Say when you did it the first time, how would you do it ideally?
So I would have first of all taken a breather, um,
Mm-hmm.
calm and collected myself when he was at. I could have just excused myself. I could have said, I'm gonna go take a shower, and
Mm-hmm.
cried in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like you said the word is overwhelmed. Um, and kind of tell him, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm not a robot. Having him, understand my feelings.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like it's overwhelming, you know?
Mm,
And it's unfortunate that that's kind of the dynamic that you and your husband have. Um, but I think it's really positive the fact that you're able to come up with alternative ideas that can really help alleviate the situation. That was amazing. Great job. Um, so for goal setting, would you be interested in doing those things?
yes, doctor, I would.
Okay. And also, as far as taking time for yourself, do you have anyone in particular that you know can take the kids from you?
Um, I do have I do have a friend that used to take care of my daughter when she was 2 weeks old. She took care of her for about a year and a half,
Mhm,
and her name is Melina, and she loves my daughter. She's always told me, "I'm here for you if you need anything,"
mhm.
and I'm probably gonna take her word on that. She's a good support. She loves my daughter.
That's wonderful that she has a good relationship with at least one of your children and probably your others, right?
Yes, doctor. Yes,
Good. Would,
everyone loves her.
would you consider her like a best friend?
Yes, yes, she's a good support system for when I was arrested the next
Mhm,
day. She helped me in my moment,
mhm,
cried out. She took me um out for coffee to talk it out, and I was just a shock. It was a shock to me because it didn't take much to just I became someone else, doctor.
yeah.
And I'm so regretful. That's not me. That's not me.
Well, it's really it's a good thing that you feel so strongly about that in the sense where you know where you could have done better. I think identifying that point in time is really important. And I feel like, sorry, but I feel like that's a good idea. And I feel like that you having that person as your support system is also really going to help you. Do you have anybody else who you would consider your support system?
Um, I think he is a support system at times. Um,
What
the
ways do you
time,
feel like you can rely on him? Sorry, excuse me.
obviously not financially,
Hmm.
but as a babysitter, over the weekend,
Hmm.
um, he's or I've cried a lot, and my mind feels so tired from all the chaos that went on. So I told him, um, A, I need to go to sleep.
Hmm.
I'm very tired. I can't, I went through a lot. And
Hmm.
so my mind it gets tired fast. And I told him over the weekend, I have crying spells. And I told him I need to go to my room and just nap.
Yeah.
And he took the baby. He's like, okay, don't worry. Me and the baby will go to the park. and I'll take the kids to the park too. So
I think it's also really positive the fact that you found good things within him. You know, I feel like we all make mistakes sometimes. So, just doing better the next time and focusing your effort on being the best person that you can be personally is gonna be better. And it like it makes you focus on the better things, you know?
yes, yes, doctor. A part of me wants to escape
Hmm.
and just leave the house and go elsewhere, but where am I gonna go? This is my home, and I don't want to take the problems with me. Um,
Definitely.
I want to learn how to speak to him
Hmm.
because
Yeah, well, another thing that you could do, maybe you guys can do like couples counseling or something. Would you be interested in that?
yes, doctor.
I can definitely hook you up with the resources for it.
Thank you, doctor. That would be great. I'm very interested in couples therapy because at
Mm-hmm.
times I notice that I I'm very defensive. When he asks me to do something, I cringe and I start like lashing out. And you don't help me. You there you go again. Yeah. Oh, I told him, give you an example. I told him yesterday, oh, he asked me for something and I just went off and I said, well, in the morning I didn't have a babysitter. The baby, I took her to the doctor. I took my mom to her appointments and I cleaned and I cooked. Can you just take care of the baby 1 hour? And I just,
What do you feel like in that scenario? What do you feel like your trigger was?
I feel the imbalance of responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
He's adding more pressure to me, giving me more to do. That's more and more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So you're saying that, you put in significantly more effort than he does, even though he can watch the kids sometimes. That's his contribution, but not, you feel like it's not enough for you, correct?
it's not enough and it's not equal.
Mm-hmm.
He says he works. He goes, well, you don't work. You don't work. I go to work,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm on the clock all day. I'm like, you get off at 4 or 5. I'm on day and night. My kids get sick. I still take care of my kids.
Definitely, definitely. Well, that sounds really overwhelming, and I'm sorry that that happened with that altercation with your husband. But I really do think that with couples counseling, you might have a better shot at being able to spread the workload evenly, and hopefully it can help you guys communicate a little bit better about having him have a little bit more responsibility and having you have a little less.
Yes, doctor. I didn't think about that, and I think that's a great idea because him and I can learn a lot.
Mhm.
Yes, what a great suggestion, doctor. Very good. Yes.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with me today?
Um, I'm just grateful that I have you, doctor. Um, and I feel someone listened to me today, and I got my point across, and you didn't judge me. Thank you for not doing that. Or I felt judged by my friends and family
Mhm.
and everybody, it came on me, came down on me.
Yeah.
And thank you for listening, doctor, giving me that feedback. Mm.
Also, when earlier you talked about crying fits, how often do those happen?
Um, these crying fits, doctor, they're happening abruptly. Just if
Mhm.
I feel overwhelmed, I start crying. Like if the baby starts like having a tantrum, and I'm just like, oh, I have. I just break down. I can't handle it.
Do you feel like you have anxiety in general or, in different areas of your life?
Yes, doctor. I think this event triggered it. I had anxiety before, but now this event just,
Mm-hmm.
I shooted it up, and yeah, it's coming, and the crying spells and insomnia too.
Oh, so you're not sleeping at all?
No,
Or
no,
less?
I go to sleep till 2 in the morning, doctor.
Oh my goodness. That's
Yeah, and
crazy.
thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking.
Yeah, so you kind of have racing thoughts as well.
Yes, doctor. Yes.
Well, there are things that can help. For one, like you said earlier, using part of your support system to give you some time to breathe. Another thing is, um, if you don't have somebody to watch the kids, maybe you can watch them, but with less need to, like, you can watch them, but you don't have to be fully super engaged. You
Mhm.
can take them to a park possibly, and then just let them play on the playground and everyone run around and get all their energy out. And then that'll give you, some downtime when you come back because everyone's going to be tired, you know?
Yes, doctor.
And also, with the crying,
Mhm.
it sucks to have anxiety. I personally suffered from anxiety for a little while, and it was very triggering. I felt like everybody triggered me, you know,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I felt very like it was just too much. So, but it's important that we try to figure out ways to lessen that anxiety. Do you have any ideas of things that maybe you would do?
Um, yeah, I could like I said, take time off and go walk.
Mm-hmm.
Take take time for myself, go walk. I take naps. Um, I could talk to my doctor. Um,
Definitely. That's another thing I was gonna say is, as far as medication goes, I don't know if you're for or against medication, but just saying that that is a possible option as well.
yeah, I've never been on medication, but I'm not against it. If
Hmm.
I should need it, then because I want to be functionable, I want to be able to take care of my kids
Definitely.
and be present for them.
Mhm. Do
And
you feel like do you feel like you have a good relationship with your kids?
yes, doctor, they love me. Oof, my kids are everything to me, doctor. And
Yeah,
oof, my kids, I would do anything for my kids, doctor.
that's really heartfelt. I
Mm.
appreciate that. I have little sisters and brothers, no kids yet, but
Yeah, yeah, my kids are what is motivating me to continue.
Mhm. Yeah, tell me a little bit more about them.
They of course they love their dad, and I want to work it out.
Hmm.
I believe in working things out. We all have our slips, and um luckily I didn't bruise him. I didn't fracture anything. It was just
Yeah,
a spur of the moment. It's
yeah,
not happened before, and I'm never gonna do it again.
yeah.
The lesson: don't ever try to take anyone's phone if they're trying to record you.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, I had no idea you can't. That's a no-no.
Yeah,
I learned a lot from this experience. He's very remorseful.
it's
He's
good.
backed off
Hmm.
from his orders. He can see
Hmm.
I can't handle everything.
Yeah,
And I tell him, hey, I'm not to the capacity that you need me. I'm not. I
yeah,
need I need a break. I need to. If he starts triggering me, I say I gotta go. I
yeah.
give myself timeouts.
Definitely. That's wonderful. I was gonna say it's really important that we are able to speak up and create boundaries, excuse me, create boundaries for ourselves, you know?
Yes, doctor. Thank you.
So
Thank you,
good job
doc.
on that.
Thank you so much, doctor, for
Mhm.
your for every word you said. I'm gonna treasure that and put it into practice.
Sounds good, and I'll see you next week, yeah?
Okay, doctor. I'll see you next week.
All right. Bye.